goodness, Rainy, are you okay?
Hey, it's just a lot.
I can completely understand that. Moving to a new area and starting a new job is always difficult. What sort of things are you struggling with? Mostly, would you say?
So my husband travels for work, so it's just me, and I have a lot going on at home with my girls, and so because I'm new here, every time I'm at work, I feel like I'm a brand new teacher again, and we have so many things to keep track of, and additional paperwork, and then the new curriculum of teaching like 8th grade.
I can definitely see why you're feeling overwhelmed, but I want you to know that I'm here to help. How about we carve out some time to go over the next standards you're going to teach? We can build a lesson plan together, and I can put together some resources to help you organize and understand the curriculum better.
I would love that so much. Can you come by tomorrow afternoon?
Of course. Hey, are you ready to get started?
Yes.
Okay, great.
So I've decided that we're going to start a novel study next week, and I'm so excited about the book. We'll be reading I Will Always Write Back. It's such a beautiful story.
That's a great idea. The kids love novel studies. I always did them when I was in the classroom. I've never read that book though. I'm interested to hear more about it.
So it's a series of letters that is sent back and forth, or that are sent back and forth between pen pals. One of the characters is in the United States, while the other one is in Zimbabwe. I think the best part about the whole book is that it's a true story.
That sounds like a really cool story. What is your vision for the novel study?
So that's the problem. I have so many ideas, and I can't seem to organize them or pick the best one.
You know, I've always struggled with that too when I did novel studies. How about this? Try to answer 2 questions whenever you are planning. You want to ask yourself, do you know what benchmarks you're focusing on? And how will you assess the students?
Okay, great. That gives me some ideas. Could we set up regular meetings to go over the benchmarks and assessments until I get the hang of this?
Absolutely. Let's plan to meet every Wednesday at 2 p.m. You can come to my room. We can talk about how well the students did on the previous lesson, and we can also start planning for the next lesson. We can also start mapping out where you want to go with things.
Okay, perfect. Thank you so much.
Of course. Hey, great job today. That was such a fun lesson.
Thank you so much. I was a little nervous at first, but I do feel like it went really well.
I would say so. The students were all engaged. They seem to be enjoying the book. Have you thought any more about implementing your formative assessments?
So I have, but I'm really struggling with when to use the formatives.
It can be tricky for sure. It's important to remember that formative assessments are tools to be used to track the student progression and to keep up-to-date classroom data.
Okay.
So one way that you can implement them is that you can do a ticket out the door. Before the students leave, have them answer like a multiple choice question on a sticky note. You can collect the answers as the students leave the room and glance over them to see what student responses indicate. If most students got the correct answer, then you know those students are ready to move on. You also know which students to target for remediation. However, if the majority of the students are not meeting the benchmark, did not get the answer correctly, then you know that you need to go back and go over the lesson with everyone. Another way to implement the formative assessments are quick check-ins. Questions to be answered as they're reading the excerpt every day.
I've never actually thought to conduct a formative in the middle of class like that. Can the questions still be multiple choice though?
Of course. Remember, the idea is to gather quick data that reflects on student achievement. The formative shouldn't take more than a